In this video, I'll be going over my prediction for the future of Call of Duty. It's not looking very bright. I mean, the present isn't either. Or it's already kind of like in the present, but I could just see them continuing this for the future. But I'll get into that in a second. Before I do, in this game, I'm playing 10v10, the Chaos Nuketown game mode, and just kind of flying at people, like just diving and running around like a headless chicken. But anyways, here's my prediction for the future of Call of Duty. I think what they're going to do, they're going to continue to just try to add some type of new movement tactic or feature. Whether it's even movement related, they're going to try to do something each year that will change the game, and they're going to release the beta, which will pull people in. People are going to enjoy the movement or whatever new feature they add, and it's going to be a big talking point. Everyone's going to be like, oh, did you try the Black Ops 7 new wall running? Which, by the way, for anybody who hasn't heard, the next Call of Duty is supposed to be Black Ops 7, and they're going to continue the Omni movement system, but they're also going to have wall running. So my prediction is just that they're going to continue adding these new features. Look at what happened with Black Ops 6. They added Omni movement, which I completely agree with it. I think it's great, but they definitely learned from that in like a bad way. They learned that if they just change something about the game that people can mess around with, people are going to be talking about it, which in turn will generate them sales, which is their main focus, obviously. But the problem is that they only care about generating that initial sale, and then they don't actually fix what's broken in the game or cheaters or literally anything. Like, if you played the game in recent times, little things like the menu don't even work properly. And listen, I'm all for innovation and them creating new things. You know, I think it's great if it was genuine, but it's actually, their innovation is literally devious. And I say it's devious because of where it comes from. They don't want you to have a fun time, and that's kind of like known. Obviously, they're a big corporation. They want to make money, but my problem with it is that, yeah, sure, you want to make your money. That's fine, but they do it. It comes from a place of they know that they could just create something, like create slop, and people are going to buy it, and they don't actually have to fix it. At this point in Call of Duty's life cycle with the developers, they're aware that this game just has to get them to the next year. And honestly, you know, if you look at the past couple Call of Duties, they don't even do anything really to get it to the next year. Their main focus, I'm going to put it into a couple points. They make the game, they try to like pull people in with their, you know, new features and different marketing tactics, and then after that they don't fix the game, right? They might worry about it for the first 2 months because they know that's like the most important time of the life cycle. After that, now their main focus is add skins, for one, to, you know, that's their biggest focus. And then aside from that, each season they need to add something that will pull people back in, even if it's just for a couple, you know, a week or two, because those people are now more likely to buy skins. And also, not just the skins, but they will also probably spend money to get the new DLC guns faster. And this is their entire business model at this point. And honestly, this might sound like I'm complaining, and I am from like a player perspective, but if I put myself in their shoes, you know, you can't even blame them. Partially, at least. You definitely can blame them. Don't get me wrong there, but like, I understand where it comes from, because they could just throw slop together and people are going to buy it, and instead of actually sitting there and making a genuine game, they're actually making more money from this manipulative garbage. But yeah, watch, over the next couple years, every single new Call of Duty that comes out, I can predict that it will have some type of new feature that will bring people in. At this point, I really don't think there's a single genuine thing about Call of Duty left, and it's sad to see. But my next point, or question rather, is how long will this last? Because I wonder how long they can go on for doing something like this. Probably forever, honestly, if they're just making new movement features. At some point, I hope something changes to where they're forced to be genuine, but that'll probably never happen. But as far as what you can do, you have to just accept it for what it is, I guess. Like, what else can you really do? Either you don't buy the game, or you buy it and accept it for what it is. I'm kind of like making this video from a place of a prediction rather than a complaint, because, you know, this has been around for a while at this point, and I buy the game, I still play it. Like, I do accept it for what it is. It's just it's something that I've noticed when I heard that they were adding wall running. I was like, you know what? They're definitely just doing this to you know, get people talking and get that initial sale. Actually, there is one big thing you can do. Stop buying stuff in the store. Like, realistically, especially considering that it doesn't even transfer to the next game. Like, it really is just like a waste of money. I guess Warzone does, but like, you're supporting their lack of effort, really, every time you do buy a skin. It's like rewarding a dog for bad behavior. That's really that's what buying a skin is on Call of Duty nowadays. But yeah, that's my prediction for the future of Call of Duty. We'll see what happens in the next couple of years. I can almost guarantee that I'll be right about this. But anyways, if you enjoyed this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.